Welcome back to the 2008 On the Water Anarchy Report, brought to you by Taurus and Marine, the sailboat specialists. We are here on the island with the winners, once again, of Class 1. The beautifully prepared, beautifully sailed, very pretty, older IOR Nelson Merrick 46, Natalie J. Bora Gulari, Chris Balliot, boat captain and tactician aboard for the race, or Navigator, whatever you want to call him this time. Talk to me, man. I looked at your track. It looked like you might have sailed more miles than anyone's ever sailed on a Chicago Mackinac race. Tell me how you won this one.
Making the boat go fast and kind of in the right direction, I guess. Never pointing at the mark until we absolutely had to.
Whereas last year, when me and you were battling up the lake, it was all about BMG and pointing right at the mark. So
yeah, so actually, I thought we sailed a lot very similar to last year. Like with the boats in our section, we have to sail shifts and sail faster, just sail a faster angle to stay in it. You can't just bubble down the track.
So what does it mean to you and to the owner Phil O'Neill to win this 100th Mackinac?
Well, it's a great race, a great boat, and pretty special.
All right, Chris, you guys had a wet and tiring Newport race. Oh, yeah. Tell me about getting the boat here in time to do this and prepping it. And
it was a bit of a struggle with the Newport being later this year and Port Huron being early, trying to get the boat back to Newport, taken apart, shipped, and put all back together. It was a struggle, but got it done. And then between the two races, we actually blew up a turbocharger on the motor. So it's been a challenge to keep the boat going and get everything prepared. But it's been good.
What's the best thing for getting grease off your hands on Mackinac Island?
I don't know. Fantastic is about all we had.
So Chris used to run Denali, the Andrew 70 or
Nelson Merrick 70.
Nelson Merrick 70, a big boat which dropped out of this one. What happened to them?
The head stay, forestay blew up.
They blew out a custom head stay, right?
The PBO head stay.
Nothing to fix it.
The toggle blew up. Yeah.
There's no way to fix it.
No, they're done. They're actually motoring back to Newport as we speak.
So compare running a program like Denali to running Natalie for Phil.
Very different. Denali was pretty much no expense spared. Bill was a great owner. Whatever the boat needed, God made my job really easy. Phil's been great to work with as well. It's just a different program. Not quite as high budget, and try and make do and fix things as best we can instead of ordering new stuff, which makes my job a little more challenging. But yeah, it's all good. They're a great bunch. Phil's a great guy. It's a great program. Had a good time with the crew. But I do miss Denali. I miss the big boat for deliveries.
Yeah, a little cushier.
It's nice motoring at 10 instead of 7. But
the dogs like the big ones too.
Yeah.
So Bora, you've been having a fun year, but we still haven't talked to you yet about what happened in England. You went over there and 4 days of the Moth Worlds got blown out. 2 days only to put together a whole world championship, and you weren't on the pace, and you ended up pretty much out of it. What happened, man?
Oh, I think I was on the pace in the moderate. What ended up happening was I changed my gear right before a major competition, which I keep trying to prevent myself from doing, but yeah, it's never a good idea. But first day, since it was a 2-day world, first day I was a little bit off the pace. I struggled. It was windy, and I had a really powerful setup, and I just couldn't depower. And then second day, I went to a setup that I could depower effectively, and I led it both first weather marks of the races I got to sail. And unfortunately, I had to leave for the last race to make the
last
Mackinac. Mackinac, and then I had on the first day I had a race that I had to withdraw on because I got confused and missed an offset mark.
All right, so next year, 2009, the Moth Worlds are in the Gorge, which is some local territory for you. You raced 49ers there and stuff.
Yeah, I'm heading there in a couple weeks.
So you've definitely been way out ahead of the pace of at least the American scene and probably most of the world scene in the Moth. What are you going to do this year to stay out front and win this Worlds?
Practice a lot more and not take any big risks with equipment.
Right on, man. All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll keep an eye on you. We'll talk to you soon.